What's up, everybody? Big Jock here with an Enshrouded video. Should be a quick one for you. I wanted to make it for some friends and anyone who might find some use for it. Going to be a pretty easy way to farm the kind of fancy chests, the gold chests, and a couple of the different sun temples in Enshrouded kind of end game here. So we all know that those chests are a great way to farm for some great items. So I'm coming at you here from my hydroponic room in the basement of my base, and behind the secret door, of course, in case the cops show up. So what we're going to be doing today is looking at a couple different sun temples. So the important ones really are this one southeast down here. This is where you get the legendary glider, or the ghost glider, and also this one over here has a great chest. Can has a lot of great weapons that can spawn in there, as well as some end game gear. So let's go do this one first. Now, this will require a couple things, and I'll go over that shortly. Namely, Updraft is the big one that matters here. So let me throw my head back on just so we can kind of see my mana. Big thing that helps with Updraft, obviously, is going to be using these Rings of Rapacity. There's a great video by Mortarim to kind of show where to get these, but essentially you're just going to go over to Willow Crush over here on the, nope, not that one, it is this one, yeah, Willow Crush over here on the western side. And in Willow Crush there is a kind of little rubble pile underneath a wooden plank. You just want to dig down into that, and it will have a body, or maybe it's a chest, that you can loot to have that Ring of Rapacity. Obviously, the cool thing about this ring is the mana regen. Some of these items that have percentages in this game are really buggy, so even though it says minus 20% mana, plus 20% mana regen, these are actually flat numbers, not percentages, so you'll notice right now I have 240 mana with two of these rings on. If I go in and take this off and go back in here, I have 260 mana, so obviously it's not a 20% reduction, it's a flat 20, and the amount of mana regeneration you get from this is absolutely insane. And since we are using Updraft for this, the mana is going to be really important. This costs 120 mana per use. So for some of these, it's not as important. Like for this one, you can probably get away without it. All you're going to do here is just find a little bit of some height. You can go up there if you really want, but you can do it easily right here. Just want to glide, use that updraft, and you can cancel your flight. Use that updraft again and again and again. Almost missed that here, but that'll get you right up here. So you can get the ghost glider, and you can get this every time you reset your world. Pretty easy to get. So obviously this does bypass the entire Sun Temple, so you don't have to do all of the kind of puzzles and things in there, which I know some people can find a little frustrating. So the Ghost Glider, obviously, you get a quest to go get there. It's not the biggest deal for farming. You only really need one, unless you're really trying to kind of mule it over to another character, maybe bring it into this world and just have it in a chest or something that you can grab if you're not interested in doing the progression or just want to have a great glider from the start. This one over here is the kind of more western Sun Temple down here in the, I believe we're in the Kindle Wastes here. Now, you can obviously put a flame altar closer to this Sun Temple. I choose not to, because there's a toxic boss in Deep Cut that can spawn some pretty good loot, so this is kind of like my farming altar here. And with Updraft, it makes it kind of a joke to get over there anyway. So we're going to do the same thing. Just keep using this Updraft, canceling it. And you're just going to kind of keep going over here. Pretty easy to get through this, and this is a little bit of a little bit tricky to get over here. This is obviously possible without Updraft. It makes it a lot faster though, and I really like it. And you can of course do some kind of double jump shenanigans and get up here, and you might even be able to fly straight into this. But Updraft again really helps out a lot, and if you don't have the really fast glider, the Ghost Glider, it is a little bit trickier to get in here without Updraft. So obviously this is where we're looking to go. You can do a quick little Updraft here and then cancel if you really want. And all of a sudden, you're in the top of the Sun Temple. And this Sun Temple in particular, this saves a lot of time. because this one requires a lot. So this is the greatest drop that you could get. You can craft that item. This is probably, in my opinion, the best kind of caster shield that you can get in the game. But this can spawn a lot of really great stuff. Legendary wands, really great swords. I believe the named, maybe not the named version of the axe, but the legendary axe, the one-hander can spawn in there as well. So obviously this saves a lot of time because this particular Sun Temple, you have to go do all of these side rooms in order to get in here. So each one of these on the side has a has some puzzles that you need to run in and do. So this kind of avoids that. So obviously the thing that this does avoid also is that, you know, there can be some good stuff in these chests, so you are missing out on that by doing it this way. But if you're just looking to farm the legendary chest, this is a really great option. So if you guys have any questions or anything, let me know, and let me know down in the comments. And you know, thanks so much for checking it out.